What's up, nerds and geeks? We are back for the second episode. We are your three permanent hosts. I'm Bert.
I'm
Jeff.
And this week we have a special guest, Jim Stevens, one of our own. He is going to be nerding out and talking about all the really geeky stuff that we have. Alright, so going into the new stuff that's happened this week. Not too much, or at least not as much as last week, because we had about 2 months of worth of stuff to cover. So this week one of the main things was not Final Fantasy. I just had an FF movie, so my mind just immediately went to Final Fantasy.
Fantastic flop.
That's how nerdy we are. Yeah, the Fantastic Flop movie came out. Disastrous reviews, apparently. I have not seen it yet. I was really hoping that it was going to do well because I wanted it to do well, but it does not seem that way. But I still kind of want to see it out of morbid curiosity.
Has anyone seen it?
Well, nobody here has seen it though,
seen it.
but it doesn't bode well for the movie when you read things on Facebook like, what went wrong?
I mean, it's all over the place.
And the director is like, opening night, he's like defending himself coming out of the movie pretty much.
And he's
already cut all of my stuff out.
Yeah, I mean, he's already thrown the studio under the bus the day
It came out.
You'll
never see my vision of my movie.
Which was really strange because I listened to a podcast where he was on it. And
was it Fat Man on Batman?
Yeah, he was and he was talking
Yeah.
about how, there was I think 3 different sessions, different podcasts.
Yeah.
He was talking about how great it, they finally got to talking about the movie, and he sounded really pumped about it as soon as the movie comes out, just totally 180. It was real bizarre.
Psych. This is shit right here.
Exactly.
Screw this movie. Screw the studio.
And one of the things that
going home.
Yeah.
one of the things that caught me is kind of, I don't know if this is just because of his age or the way that the movie industry is now, but Alan was watching Batman and Robin, or part of it.
I got
last night.
20 minutes into it.
But it's on
I was kind of buzzed, so I was like, and you load up Netflix and it's like, here, watch this movie, and that just happened. Here's Batman and Robin. I was like, screw it. So I stopped.
Yeah, I mean, it's on Netflix now. I mean, all you have to do is press a button.
Oh,
But it's whenever you hear about Joel Schumacher talking about Batman and Robin, he says that the studio had a lot to do with the negative aspects of the movie, but he still takes credit for yeah, that was a pretty bad movie, and I take credit for it, and I'm kind of ashamed of it.
Yeah, he owns up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Train comes out, and that took years for him to even really say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy comes out the day of the movie's release and starts throwing people under the bus.
Well, it's kind of that kind of shows you why he doesn't have the Star Wars movie anymore.
Yeah.
Because all this
So he was supposed to do
back
Star
at
Wars?
he was supposed to do the
Was it
spin-off one.
Rogue One?
Yeah, Rogue One.
oh.
He was originally tied to that, I think, and then there got word out during Fantastic Four filming that he was kind of out of control as far as his attitude and his temper,
And tearing up hotel
tearing up
rooms.
stuff,
Dang.
And
I
then
think he is John Bonham.
none of that really came to light. But then all of a sudden, he wasn't tied to Star Wars anymore. All because most of those things were true.
Mm-hmm.
And here he's showing his face the day his new movie comes out. You never see my movie. This isn't my movie at all.
Start calling it.
It's
The train tank.
The train
Tank.
Yeah, it's got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Which is lower than Batman and Robin.
which is bad.
Oh my god.
That's all I mean. That had the Rotten Tomatoes score for Batman and Robin, and then Fantastic Four right under it, and said that awkward moment when Batman and Robin is beating Fantastic Four.
That's awesome. Because that movie is awful.
I mean, I still want to see it, but it's just out of morbid curiosity to see what exactly
It's
makes it so bad.
Yeah. How can it be that bad?
I mean, I've watched movies before that got awful reviews, and some of them are my favorite movies. Dumb and Dumber. That's awful ratings. And generally, I mean, it's a bad movie, but it's still one of my favorite movies because it's absolutely fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I really don't think there's going to be a cult following for Fantastic Four
Yeah.
in 15 years there is for Dumb and Dumber. Remember that time they had the rock guy with no pants?
Well, maybe in 20 years they'll come back and do a sequel.
Rad.
Fantastic Five, or
Fiver?
yeah,
Fantastic
Fantastic
Fiver.
Five.
Five, I
They're
like
just
that.
going around giving high fives all the time.
Dude, I would watch that.
It's just a bunch of frat dudes. That's all it is.
I would pay for that.
Five.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Borat
Five.
makes an appearance. High five, very nice.
Was that? And you get to finally look at what Doom looks like in it, and He looks like an incredible crash test dummy.
Yeah. Before he gets like the face mask, he's got like the wide eye sockets and the little beady eyes and the slit for the mouth. He looks exactly like a crash test dummy.
I don't get it though, because like I think that character's pretty cool. And,
I mean, you can see like cosplay and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, people
Dude
do.
is awesome.
Dude's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
And then like what? This is their third run, and Fox still owns.
Yeah,
the
Fox
rights.
is screwing
And they've
Yep.
the pooch on his
kind of
stuff.
poo-pooed on it every single time. It looks like
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
you're out.
Oh, and the
Get
thing
outta
has
here.
no pants.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the rock guy with no pants.
Rock guy with no pants.
Yeah, why?
I think they spun that. It's more intimidating.
No, it's not. It's
I
it's
keep-
more weird and awkward.
I keep
That's
seeing
kind of
like
intimidating.
Pants.
I keep seeing like pictures of him, and it's got censored, but it's this huge censored thing right in front of his crotch. It's just like he's got this huge erection. You know?
Well,
Alright.
you never know. I mean, he has no pants, and it's just all
Rock
rock.
hard, bro.
He's rock hard. All right, moving on from Josh Trank's Tank. The Daily Show had its last episode with Jon Stewart,
Jon Stewart.
and lots of the old
No
cast
more.
members, correspondents came on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people. John Oliver, who's got a super phenomenal show on HBO.
Well, it was last week tonight.
Yeah, last week
Man,
tonight.
that
Last
show's
week tonight.
awesome.
Show
It's-
is amazing.
That
Yeah.
honestly, that's where I get most of my like news commentary and like actual investigative journalism kind of stuff.
Well,
Because
that-
they actually
yeah.
do really well.
Mm-hmm.
They actually look things up and actually do reporting. Who else? Steve Carell was on there.
Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert.
There's a
A
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
I think pretty much all the older correspondents kind of showed up there.
Was it wasn't Ed Helm?
Yeah. Ed Helms, yeah.
Yeah, he was on there.
He was on there too.
Early on.
And then they had the Mean Street Band played him out. Old Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. That show changed the way I feel like our generation takes in news.
Yeah.
You know.
It definitely does.
So it's they already got the new guy, right?
Yeah, the South African comedian. What's his name?
Trevor Noah.
Yeah, that's it.
Are they gonna? I mean, they're gonna have like a cool down period, I would assume, right?
Yeah,
They're not
it's,
gonna go right into new Daily Show.
I think September something is middle of September is whenever they're doing the next episode.
I'm not sure. It's a good question.
Do we have a goblin?
Yeah. Yep. We'll edit all this out.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on in there?
So did you guys watch that? I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
I haven't watched it yet. Apparently, Stephen Colbert brought Jon Stewart to tears with his
Yeah.
little goodbye thing.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty emotional.
Yeah, I saw the Colbert clip, but I didn't see the show.
I'm really interested to see where it goes from here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he did that. He had that movie come out this year, right?
Yeah, Rosewater.
Rosewater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got pretty good
Which
reviews.
he directed it and wrote it.
I think so. I believe. Or
I
either helped
know
with the
he
screenplay.
directed it for sure, and it looked kind of cool. They had the I remember that episode where they really started talking about him doing that movie, and that the guy that was in there, or the movie was about, was like one of the guests.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff that happened in the movie was because of him being on The Daily Show.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting
Kind
to
of like
see.
an end of an era kind of deal, you know?
Yeah.
We had that for so long with him in it, and then
He was almost kind of like our Cronkite.
yeah, I guess.
I mean, for our generation at
Yeah,
least.
for sure.
And then Colbert had his deal, which grew into something awesome. But he's doing more amazing things here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So we're already down the one new show. Now we're down kind of both for the time period.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna be the same. Hopefully it's good. I mean, hopefully, I know that dude got a lot of pressure on him now.
Yeah.
He's Trevor Noah.
Didn't he like already piss off a lot of people?
There was
kind of like
he
Twitter
made a
posts
joke on
or
Twitter, and I mean, you know how people get offended about everything now.
Yeah.
People got offended about it, and it
Yeah.
wasn't worth being offended over.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was, so
Nah,
it didn't
I
offend
don't
me at
either.
all.
No.
I made a comedian take grain of salt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Calm down, everybody.
Trevor Noah was actually pretty funny. I don't know if you guys have seen any of his stand-up.
Yeah.
There's some on Netflix. They're pretty funny.
I haven't seen the stand-up stuff, but I saw him on Comedians in Cars.
Oh yeah,
with,
with
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good. I mean, he really sounds like he's got like his head on a swivel and actually knows what's going on.
Yeah, for somebody who's didn't grow up in the States, he's very familiar with U.S. culture and understands
Yeah.
kind of the political goings on and everything.
I think I mean, even if it's probably going to be rough whenever he starts, but I mean, remember, I mean, even Jon Stewart, The Daily Show was rough whenever Jon Stewart started. Jon Stewart wasn't really the Jon Stewart that we know now for at least like 2 years from him being on The Daily Show, because it was Craig Kilborn going into it, which was a completely different show.
Mm-hmm.
What was the crappy MTV show that Jon Stewart was on before The Daily Show?
Oh, God, I can't remember.
It was like
I do
almost like a
remember.
game. It was like a game show.
Yeah.
I do remember something like that.
And you just thought he was a comedian. Then he gets on The Daily Show, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
this guy's really smart and like insightful and intuitive.
Yeah. And I think being on The Daily Show was kind of fed into a lot of what Jon Stewart eventually turned into.
Well, it was that whole thing you kept hearing where it was like the worse America got, the better the Daily Show got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know. Good stuff. Don't miss it.
I do like the thing. What was it? Last episode, Jon Stewart, Fox News' moment is in.
And he just tosses the match behind him, and the screen just explodes.
It's like an epic. It was so funny just to hear him talk crap about Fox News, because I hate Fox News.
Everybody hates Fox News.
But it's like, it was just funny, like
Not
he's
everybody.
gone, and now they're just like, you can just imagine them all just being like, okay.
Well, that and you see the Arby's video, because he would always make fun
Oh,
of
yeah,
Arby's. It was
yeah,
really
yeah.
funny. Like periodically throughout the show, he would like just diss Arby's. But it was just really trashy food. Well, Arby's basically compiled all these quips into one long clip on YouTube. And it's like, thank you, Jon Stewart. We'll guess we'll miss you. But it was really funny.
Good
All right,
stuff.
moving on to the next big boy, kind of keeping in the political realm. The big Republican debate was on Fox News. With they had 2 of them. They split it into the top 10, and then kind of the runners-up were in like a post-debate show after the big boys. And Donald Trump continues to make an ass out of himself. Continues to still be the #1 front runner for the Republicans. Actually got higher ratings for the Republican debate than the women's World Cup final.
Really?
Really?
Yep. That's what I saw. That's what I read. Didn't actually see the numbers for myself, but that was apparently the case.
Well,
Moving in, what?
That sucks.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were just seeing it just
For the
hoping for a
spectacle,
train wreck
yeah.
and the spectacle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which apparently, I think they got it.
Trump, man. I just don't get it.
I don't either.
I just don't get it at all.
No. I think he's so completely different than what a lot of people are used to that I don't think they necessarily agree with everything that he's saying. They just think they do because it's so radically different and his attitude's so different than a lot of the career politicians.
Mm-hmm. Well, he definitely differs than a lot of the other Republicans out there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's definitely got some different things happening. He funds this whole, like you were saying earlier, he funds this whole campaign with his money.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of cool. So he doesn't have any special interest. But here again, he is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know. So.
I just feel like it's a big practical joke, and I'm waiting on somebody
I
to
know, yeah.
like let me in on it, but it hasn't happened yet.
Wait for him to pull out the Joker gun,
Yeah.
pull the trigger, and it goes, gotcha.
It's like, is this guy for real?
Yeah.
Insane.
He's gonna lift up his toupee. He's just gonna say, "Gotcha."
Twofer. And the last big piece of news this week, we got a Deadpool trailer.
Oh yeah,
Which-
the actual Deadpool trailer
Yeah.
we all already saw.
And I've never been a big Deadpool fan. He sounds like a cool character. I've never been that invested in him.
Yeah,
But
me
the
neither.
trailer looks really funny.
Pretty
It
good.
looks
Yeah.
really good.
It was pretty darn edgy for a trailer.
Yeah.
Lots of profanity.
It would just be nice to see a rated R comic book movie again.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's been a really long. I mean,
Yeah, like
what was it?
mid-2000s, yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But that doesn't really get a big spotlight.
Yeah.
As all these. I mean, Deadpool's going to get a big spotlight because it's
Yeah.
the following that character
And it's-
has now,
yeah.
especially with a lot of younger audiences.
And I mean, it's still all Marvel continuity. Like,
No, this
No,
is
this is not.
Fox.
It's a Fox movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
because he's.
Because he's a mutant. I think that's the way they're playing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, because he was in the X-Men,
Yeah.
or the Wolverine movie.
Well, that's a bummer.
He's in their
Anyway.
universe.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
What a
He's
fun
in the
universe
same
that
universe
is.
with Apocalypse.
Ivanhoes.
But it seems like Ryan Reynolds is the perfect
Oh yeah,
casting.
oh, yeah.
He campaigned for this movie to be made for a long time too.
Yeah.
And some of the like the tongue-in-cheek, like breaking the fourth wall stuff that's in the trailer, like whenever he's being rolled into the lab or whatever, he says, whatever kind of suit you give me, just make sure it's not green
Yeah.
and CG. And then on the they had the teaser for the trailer where it's just him sitting in the chair, like trying to smoke a pipe, and make some kind of reference to the Wolverine Origins movie where they showed his mouth sewed his mouth shut.
Yeah.
It's kind of just that kind of self-referential humor is
Which is kind of
nice.
like fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I'm really glad Days of Future Past kind of retconned all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear they're trying to do a live-action TV series for that?
Yeah.
X-Men?
Yeah.
For what now?
They're trying to do an X-Men TV series.
Yeah, they're real close to closing a deal for it.
Oh no, that would be sick.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Hopefully they don't Gotham it.
Ew.
Or Heroes.
Let's don't speak of that.
But at least Heroes have one good season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's getting reborn, so not everybody cares, but
Yeah. I know. Yeah. It even looks like cheesy on the little promo bits they're throwing out. Like I don't recognize any of the characters except for Harmon glasses. You know.
the Indian guy's still in there. I saw him in the trailer.
Oh really?
Heroes at the end of the trailer.
Oh.
But I didn't watch it after the second season, so I have no idea what happened.
I think it's been so long since the original show and the end of it, and just the way that the last season or two played out. I think it left such a bad taste in a lot of people.
They're gonna have to make it more accessible to people who don't remember Heroes. You know.
Well, I think the deal with I think I've only seen that one trailer, and like whoever was, like I said, I don't know how the show ended, but like whoever was there before, like they're all either dead or missing, and now there's like the trailer showed like maybe like another eclipse going on, and like all there's like a whole bunch of people now that might have powers.
It's like a whole new
so
cast essentially.
it's they're in the title Reborn, so they're keeping a couple of the core characters and kind of just starting fresh. What it seems like to me anyway. So,
That sounds like a good movie.
it could be good. So who knows?
What's with this X-Men thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
I haven't heard anything about it other than they
The
were
fact that it's a
basically
thing
just in
that's
talks.
trying to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately, I went to the X-Men cartoon in my head.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh man, if it's like this, that would be awesome."
Just have people instead of drawn characters.
Matter of
running at
fact,
each other
yeah.
with the
If they
same-
would just
with
do
the
it
same
shot,
music.
shot for shot,
At the
the
beginning.
whole thing the same.
Like you
just
don't have to
black
even
people.
write anything. You just put people in costumes and have them do that. This is your script.
That would be.
Yeah,
That would be a
great.
unique reboot for sure.
It'd be one I'd watch.
I'd watch
I'd watch the hell out of it. Good lord.
To like, who's Morph?
Multiple man. What the hell is this?
Who's Morph? And why is Logan so depressed about him not being here? Morph. Oh.
He's my little buddy.
Buddy's gone.
All right, with that, I think that's going to wrap up the news segment. We will be back in just a few minutes with the one beer. One beer. I just can't talk today. We will be back with the individual topics. We will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Sweet.